This guy used the Peacekeeper in a tournament final. Is this real? About a week ago, Garena held the monthly Ways of War tournament for the Philippine region with AIM Admirals coming out on top. I watched their matches as they went to 4 games against RTL United before winning the championship, and today we're gonna look at the guns they were using to get a peek at the COD Mobile Garena meta. I would appreciate if you give this a like if you want more of this type of content or suffer a death of 1,000 thermites. All gunsmith builds you're gonna find in this video are provided by the one and only iPao. Follow him on Facebook and on YouTube, linked down below. First gun we're gonna talk about is the QQ9. If you haven't seen my Season 5 loadouts, I mentioned that it's one of the best SMGs you can use up close and at medium range. You won't be making a mistake in choosing this gun if you want to have a bit of versatility in your gameplay. This range build is pretty popular in Garena and it's the same one I'm using in my loadouts. As an alternative, you can also use the Peacekeeper as it can be utilized similarly as the QQ9. You may not like its recoil pattern and default iron sight, but the Peacekeeper actually has better range using the Task Force barrel if you compare the two. If you happen to have the mythic blueprint of this gun, you should go ahead and use it. Here's an ideal build you can use, and you'd be surprised if you try this out because it actually has SMG movement. Crazy. For players in the team who might be assigned to hold angles and power positions during respawns and want to play more mid to long range, while still being able to challenge the meta SMGs up close, use their PP19 Bizon. It's incredibly easy to control recoil, and good damage from range basically just lets you aim, shoot, and forget about it. You won't have to pull down hard, and it's too effective and too good of a weapon not to use. Here's iPao's build that he gave me. You can remove the barrel for an optic as iPao suggests. The other gun you can use is the Chopper LMG, although I wouldn't use it myself because Holger might be a better choice if you're gonna use one. For the chopper attachments, I assume the same build is being used, so try it out for yourself if it still works. Since it's mag and range buff, the Fennec is now the most preferred gun for close range and until mid-range even. Incredibly fast fire rate and fast killing, you'll see this more and more in pro matches in the future because of how effective it is close range. The QQ9 might be better for medium range, and that's because even with the Fennec's mag size buff, you will still run out of bullets fairly fast. For the attachments, iPao recommended the popular Garena build, and if you don't want an optic, you can equip a foregrip or a grip tape of your choice. Getting the mythic or the epic blueprint of this gun is a huge advantage if you find the default iron sights obstructive. To counter Fennec users, the KRM shotgun is used to one-tap enemies from close range. This shotgun is very useful for tight areas, although it's a high-risk, high-reward type of weapon. Unlike the Fennec where you can miss a bunch of bullets and still get a fairly fast time to kill, each miss you commit with the KRM increases your time to kill and leaves you pretty vulnerable, so you'll be needing to utilize movement and mechanics in-game to throw off your enemy before you can get off a second shot. Nonetheless, with no foreseeable nerf in future seasons, the KRM will remain a universal meta not only in regions of Garena, but also within regions of the whole COD Mobile scene. iPao's attachments is the same as what everyone uses, so no need to change it if you're already using it. Respawn sniping wasn't that famous due to the maps played in the recent Ways of War finals and because of the sniper nerf. However, there's one sniper that stands out and somehow has become a prerequisite to use in competitions and in ranked in Garena. That's right, DLQ Holidays is a popular choice because of how smooth and how good it feels compared to the default skin. I typically shy away from using a default DLQ skin because no matter how fast you build it, it will still feel clunky. That's why people sometimes prefer using the Locus instead. For a fast DLQ, iPao recommends this build, although if this is too slow for you, you can remove the extended mag A and equip light suppressor if you want it silenced. With the upcoming Season 6 update and the COD Mobile World Championships, it's interesting where the meta will take us. As of now, it's dominated by SMGs and fast firing rate weapons, a complete opposite after many months of the 3-shot meta. How long will the current meta last? We're about to find out. That's it for today's video. Make sure you drop a like and share this to your friend who wants to be pro and needs some gunsmith builds. For today's question, I want to know, what are you most excited about from the Season 6 update? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.